Hello Gremlins! So today I have another video for you. Of course we are going to smoke. And this whole video was triggered because of a comment I got on a recent YouTube short I put out. And yeah, we'll talk about it. Maybe you guys will tell me if I'm tripping or not, but we'll see. Without further ado, let's smoke. So now I'm officially stoned. I'm going to talk about the reactions I had in real life versus the internet of being goth. This is a conversation a lot of people don't talk about. They just talk about if you're goth enough, or what bands to listen to, or makeup tutorials, or where to buy gothic stuff. It's not like, oh, how do you deal with people like treating you like shit? Reaction of being outside, usually it's pretty petty, like this one kind of bothers me a lot. It's not just like the surveillance of security thinking I'm stealing, which I'm like, I'm dressed like this, how do I look like I'm stealing? I walked into a thrift store one time and a whole family was holding their noses around me. And I was like, what? I feel like sometimes people meet a goth and then they just assume that they all are the same. Like maybe you met like a smelly kid, right? I mean, a lot of people just wrap us all into one group, right? So they just probably met a weird kid that wore black all the time, but that didn't smell good. And now they associate that with every goth that they meet. It's very small town minded. I also get a lot of, whispers than the on cue laugh. And it's usually a mom or a daughter or a grandma and a daughter or whatever. Like it's always that duo that's just It's pretty common. It's gonna happen. But I am gonna talk about a scary thing that did happen to me, and I was dressed up at the time, so it did make me very weary of going outside. It was during October, okay? This whole incident happened during October, and I don't even dress that crazy. Like, my outfit at the time was like a red shirt. I had a black bandana. I looked like a pinup goth, basically. Looking good, I went to stroll around the neighborhood, all right? It was just a lap. And there was this guy in his car that was like following me around. And he followed me around and he went past me like 3 times. And this is like a half-mile walk at least, right? I'm almost at the end of my walk and he parks his car. I didn't know this. I was just walking. I was like, okay, maybe he just fucked off, And then I get this random car in front of me, Subaru, that just swerved over. He's like, look behind you. I'm like, what? And they're like, look behind you. I look behind me. There's a guy sprinting full force, like full on fucking sprinting at me. Well, the woman who like basically was a fucking angel and saved my fucking life, she was like, I'm calling 911. This is fucking weird, And he got scared and he scurried off and he drove off really fucking fast. It was not normal behavior. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm tired of like people saying like these experiences don't happen, because it does, and I wasn't even dressed up like crazy like how I can really get, scared to go outside, especially dressed in goth. And it's not just like the mean women that whisper and laugh or holding their noses when they walk past you. It's the gooners. And I'm laughing now, but like this is a real experience that I went through. I want to talk about it too, because it did make me very aware and it made me scared. Like it made me scared to go outside. It also made me scared to dress up the way I want to and be authentic, right? And if you guys wondered, yes, I made a police report. They told me to walk in public spaces and not in neighborhoods. And so I was like, okay. So that's why it's scary to go outside, So basically, I posted a YouTube short saying I'm scared to go outside. Now, I'm just wearing fishnets with shorts and a hoodie. It's not that crazy, but that's not the point. There's this woman in the comment section, I'll put it right here. I can't really read it because I'm using my phone as a camera. That posting online is 10 times more worse and more scarier than going outside. I'm going to be honest. Have you been outside, girl? Have you been outside recently? I do think it is a little chronically online to think that goths are just walking around. There's not a lot of goths out here, I'm gonna be honest. I do get followed in the grocery store if I dress up like this. Tired of women, especially women, telling me to go outside and touch grass. I'm trying to go outside and touch grass and the motherfucker's chasing me. And maybe it is like the goon slop that is coming out, but I digress. We have more to get into. Now I'm going to talk about the reaction of being goth on the internet, okay? It's a lot less aggressive, I'm going to be honest. But there is a lot of weird shit that goes on in the goth community on the internet, okay? Recently, I just came across this Instagram post. I'm sorry. She looks way cooler than me, I'm going to be honest. But the post basically says, if you don't like getting bullied, don't dress up, don't be, goth, basically. This doesn't really make sense because I found that I really retreat and go back into goth when I'm really dealing with a lot the most, especially socially. When people are picking on me, I always went into my safe place. My safe space was goth, is goth. And it also was kind of mean. You're kind of deterring the baby bats away from you from saying like, if you can't handle it, then go away. This is where the weird kids are, like this is where we are accepted, okay? Even if we are cringe, okay? We're gonna get bullied relentlessly, especially if you present yourself in a way that's boisterous, gaudy, a little trashy maybe, you're a statement. And it is a walking political thing. People know what my politics are when I walk into a room like this, okay? The differences of goths online, like I'm gonna say the TikTok goth sucks. The TikTok goths, either they're gooner goths or sometimes they're just way too like, I don't like them. I'm gonna be honest. That is not my crowd. Instagram goth, very political, I'm all about the politics, but still. YouTube goth is the OG heart of goth, I swear. Like, the YouTube goth community is, I couldn't ask for better, honestly. Like, way back in the day when I was, like, in middle school, I went on a goth, like, page in Facebook. It was very, like, it was about the culture, about the vibe, about the music, and it was a whole vibe, It's about, like, these statements and I want to be treated like a normal person, even if I wear black. And that is not even the extreme of being different in this society. I couldn't imagine what other people feel like, okay? Especially minorities. I'm not going to say, oh, I got hate crimed on me. I choose this, okay? I choose this. I choose it for a reason. And authenticity is the hardest thing to do in this world, okay? And being real is not easy, okay? It's easier to be fake, okay? But anyways, I think that's it, Gremlins. I think I yapped too much. I had a lot to say. I needed to clap back, That's all. I don't think I was too rude. Hopefully I wasn't. I don't want to offend anybody, but this is just my experience of being a goth. The reaction of being a goth, all right? Anyways, I'll see you Gremlins in another one. Till another time.